Hi everyone, welcome to the live reading. So, for those of you who are watching, hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Can anyone please confirm if I'm audible and the voice and the pictures, everything is looking good? Hi everyone, welcome. Okay, great. Thank you. Okay, let me just update the donation list. Okay, great. Hi everyone, welcome. So for those of you who are joining in, hi, welcome. And for those of you who've been here for a while, thank you so much for sticking around. So as usual, let me just say about how the live reading mechanism works for those of you who are new to the channel. This is only for the subscribers, so please subscribe. And then if you cannot type the message, that could be mean that you haven't subscribed to the channel. So just hit the subscribe and then wait for around 3 to 5 minutes. You will be able to type your message. And this is a free and donation based live reading. As usual, donation will take priority and will get more detailed answer. And for the free reading, don't worry, you don't. For those of you who are looking for free readings, don't worry, you will also be getting your answer. The only thing that I'm asking in return here is that please be patient. Please type your message only once in the live chat. Don't spam it. Otherwise, it's just going to be ruining my energy and the person that I'm reading, and overall just the life energy. So yeah, just be patient and chill, talk to other people, and let's start with the reading. So I've got Asia first, so I'm going to be doing Asia here. Also, hi everyone, I haven't said hi Libra Love, Pinky, Alpha 22, Nate, Tab, Amani, Ruth, Mariam, Nicole, Asia, hi Kelly, hi Quattro, hi Christine, hi James, hi Danny. Okay, so hi everyone, and for those of you who are watching that I haven't said hi as well, hello and welcome. So let's start with Asia. Lissandro's feeling. Okay, so let's see what is Lissandro's feeling towards Asia. Okay, so the energy that I've got coming up from this person is someone who is quite chill, I would say. I've got the King of Cups, and I've also got the Emperor energy coming up. Yeah, I've got the Six of Cups, the Two of Cups wants to come up here as well. So quite chill, and emotionally, I feel like this person either, because I've got the King of Cups energy and the Emperor energy coming up. Emotionally, this person is also quite stable. Either either this person is older than you here, Asia, or they just kind of like, I'm getting like a very strong, quite mature and quite chill energy is what I'm getting coming up here. The communication can be, I wouldn't say tough. The communication can be like things can be moving forward really, really smoothly. That the communication is really well, and then like you could feel like, okay, why I haven't heard from him, or like why suddenly like he's being silent. The communication is might be there, or he could just be like someone who is not really like a texter energy is what I'm getting coming up for you here, Asia. But other than that, I feel like this person is quite good. I've also got the Eight of Pentacles energy coming up. Here, someone is actually either focused on love, or someone who is quite focused on love, quite focused on building up themselves, like stability energy coming up here. I've also got the King and the Queen of Cups energy coming up here. The Two of Cups keeps wanting to come up, and the Six of Cups energy coming up here. Is this someone that you've known for quite a while? I would say, because I've got the Six of Cups energy coming up here. So either someone that you've known for a little bit of while, and or you stop talking to him. With this Six of Cups energy, this means that they could actually like make a return here. Like if they haven't come back to the communication, they would try to make a attempt in the communication here as well. Like we are way too chill, I would say here. Let's see what is the future energy. 2 weeks ago, so that's not wild. Yeah, so Six of Cups energy could be making like they would try to, like make an attempt to come back to the communication, or the just communication is going to be picking up here. I won't be surprised if they might be like stalking you. I've got the Page of Swords energy coming up here, either stalking you or just kind of like looking up of you like on the social media, like just trying to check up like what is going on towards you. I mean, like what's going on between both of you, like that kind of energy here is what I'm getting. I feel like he's quite focused on finances, I would say here, finances in general, or just like trying to focus on building up himself. Quite chill, but at the same time here with this Emperor energy, he also has intention, or like the way that he's thinking here is that it's more like on how to be building up a stability, financially speaking, like stability towards him, like those kind of energy. I feel like there's definitely going to be like one way or the other, like he's going to make an attempt to come back, or like try to pick up the communication between both of you here. I don't see necessarily any say sexual, or like any physical attraction might be there, but I feel like he's quite chill. He's quite chill. He's okay with talking to you, but his focus is either on his finances, or just like trying to building up his finances energy coming up here. Good for friend. I mean, like if we are moving forward into love or romantic situation here, this person might kind of like annoy you after some time, because how do I say it here? It's funny. It's like they can be a little bit too insensitive, I would say here. And what do I mean by that is that they might not really attach emotionally speaking. Okay, like you need this, you need that. Not really in the romantic side. Also, is what I'm getting coming up here. Yeah, I feel like his focus is definitely like building up finances, like to be rich, or to be yeah, to be rich, or like building up business, finances, career, more towards related into that area. Here's what I'm getting, Asia. So yeah, quite chill. If you want like someone who like just want to like spend time talking, like whenever you're bored, like you just like bored, you need someone to talk to, then you can actually reach out to him. It's more like towards that way. Okay, let's see about Sharif's feelings towards you. Still a little bit of stagnancy energy coming up here. There is still a little bit of stagnancy energy that I've got coming up here from him. I've got the Two of Wands energy coming up here. I've also got the Chariot energy and the Knight of Wands coming up here as the overall energy. The Ace of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. There is still a bit of stagnancy coming up here. The number 7 is coming up quite significantly for him. Feeling overwhelmed and a little bit of overburden energy is what is also another thing that I've got coming up here. Kind of like back and forth. So sometimes you would sometimes, like he would think that, okay, let me just go and approach her, let me just talk to her, and then after some time, no, let me just wait, like I don't want to do the first move. So a lot of back and forth energy here is also another thing that I've got coming up from him. Feeling defeated or a little bit of inner conflict energy. Feeling defeated and inner conflict energy is also another thing that I've got coming up here. I've also got a very strong Seven of Pentacles energy coming up here as well. I'm getting imbalanced energy, or just feeling imbalanced or financially imbalanced is also another thing that I've got. There is also like a very strong sexual energy is what I'm getting coming up from him, like a sexual passion energy, I would say here. So you might be like getting dream, or I mean, like you could be feeling like his sexual energy in the last couple of days, or in the next coming days here, you might be feeling his energy here is what I've got. Now I've also got the Four of Cups energy coming up here as well. A lot of overthinking energy. So this person, he would just rather not doing anything, just sit down there and like not wanting to do anything, not wanting to make move, instead of just like keep on like replaying the scenario on his, like should I do this, should I do that, like those kind of energy is what I'm getting coming up here. There is also feeling heartbroken or sadness coming up here as well. I feel like he has been spending time with friends or family. I've got Three of Cups energy coming up here. Not necessarily a third party situation. It's more like hanging out with friends, or just kind of like trying to be mingling with other people, trying to be mingling towards you here. Which one, the sexual or the heartbroken energy? Because both, yes. I feel like the heartbroken energy here is not necessarily directed to you. It's just that I would say that he's almost feeling fed up about how his entire life has been, but at the same time here he's also like feeling stuck and either not sure what to do, or not sure like where to begin here as well, or just kind of like, okay, I don't know where to do, or just kind of like does not want to do anything here. Because overall energy I've got coming up here is healing energy here as well. He has been thinking about you. He definitely has been thinking about you. A lot of sexual energy coming up here. I won't be surprised if he has been dreaming about you. Yeah. Ace of Wands coming up here twice. So a lot of sexual energy coming up here. I've also got the Six of Cups coming up here as well. He's definitely going to be making an attempt to be coming back towards you here. And the way that he's seeing you, or the way that he's like looking towards you here, I've got the Empress energy coming up. He's definitely putting you in such a high pedestal, I would say here. Asia. So it's definitely like, I think this is also one thing that is making you feeling down, or this is also one thing that's making you feeling heartbroken here, because I think the last couple of days, I would say he has been in this like very deep thinking, like especially at night time, like thinking, okay, like what have I achieved up until this particular point of time here? Like he couldn't say something, or he couldn't like see any achievement in his life here, be it like when it comes into work, when it comes into love life, or even like when it comes into finances. Like literally nothing is there for him. Like this is how he has been feeling. And then the way that he sees you is that after the separation, after some time, you're like, how could she just, like, now like she's actually like growing up, like she's actually like expanding within herself. And here I am, I'm just like sitting, sitting here and like not doing anything, like not thinking about anything. So those kind of like feeling is also another thing that I've got coming up here. He has been thinking a lot about you, and this thought about you is also like making him feeling a little bit down. So this is also what making him feeling a little bit defeated. The feeling defeated, a lot of overthinking energy here is what I'm getting, coming up to you. Oh, okay, Nicole. Thank you so much for letting me know. How is it like? Is it okay now? Yeah, he has been like a lot of in this deep thinking here. Could also be like the full moon energy, like triggering him to be like thinking about all of these thoughts within within himself. So let's see your next question. Messages on what you need to be focusing. I keep getting this compassion energy for you here. I think this is already like the third or fourth time. Like every reading, I keep getting this Asia for you. This very strong compassion energy. Okay, can you guys hear me? Hi, Karen. Okay, I'm not sure if the voice is. Okay, great. Let's see what we need to be focusing. Okay, so first of all, here I'm getting a very strong sacral chakra and throat chakra here. Nothing blocked, nothing unbalanced. I would say here, Asia, just something that you can actually like do extra, just like putting extra work into that. I would say here, Asia, like just especially with this coming, with this full moon energy tomorrow, you can actually like use that to just like boost up your chakra. So focus on the throat chakra and the sacral chakra here. Now, as to what else you need to be focusing on now, here I've got the strength energy coming up here. This challenge will make you stronger. You will get through to the other side. Look for the gift in this situation. I've got dance coming up here. Move your body to the music. Dance with the rhythm of life. Manifest your dreams through dance. I've got anger coming up here. Safely express your anger. Use your anger as a positive force. Honor all your emotion as sacred. I've also got action coming up here as well. Now is the perfect time to act. Take inspire action towards your dream. Move forward with confidence. And then I've got compassion coming up here as well with the optimism energy here as well. Be gentle to yourself. Forgiveness will set you free. See the light in yourself and others. This card has been coming towards you like almost all the time here. I feel like one thing that you really, really need to focus on yourself is that sometimes you might be pushing yourself too much, or you might be pushing yourself like too hard, or there could also be like times here that you feel like, why is it that I'm not seeing anything moving towards me, that you don't see, or you don't appreciate, I would say here, your own strength. Like you don't even realize how strong you are, I would say here. So I feel like you need to be a little bit gentle on yourself here, like be patient on yourself here, is what I'm getting coming up for you here, Asia. And then strength, like I said before here, you are stronger than you think. So please do not think that, okay. Another thing that I've got coming up is that decreased energy. So there might be some time here that you feel like, okay, what is going on here? Like why everything seems to be like losing. I mean, like everything I seems to be like losing from my hand. Like things are slipping through my hand here. Like you might be thinking in that way. And that's kind of like triggering the fear within yourself here. If I don't act up now, I'm going to be losing it. So you kind of like pushing yourself into that. And when certain things does not happen in a way that you're expecting it to be, you're going to be feeling down. Somehow you're also going to be feeling a little bit angry within yourself here as well. This is why I've got the anger energy coming in here, coming in here as well here, Asia. So I feel like these are the most important thing that you need to be focusing on. And then I've also got dance coming up here as well with the action energy. Now, like I said before, also in your previous reading, you are quite action oriented. Like all you want to do here, like what do you need to be doing now? Like how can you achieve that? So what are the next steps that you need to be doing? So you're focusing too much on your action, and actually it's good for you because now is the time that you are focusing on what you are supposed to be doing next. But at the same time here, do not over push, know when to take a break. The thing is that when you're manifesting something, yes, manifestation works when we are putting the effort, but at the same time here, you don't have to really stress yourself and pushing up into, like, well, I mean, like you don't really have to stress yourself and like keep on running after that. Sometimes it's okay for you here to step back and just like manifest it when you're actually like chilling, like don't do anything, just like by sitting there like watching Netflix, or just like like eating ice cream, and just like try to imagine how your life would be in here. That's also a way of manifestation. So you need to maintain the stability in that way here. And then lastly here, of course, stay optimistic is also another thing that I've got coming up for you here, Asia. So that's it for your reading. Thank you so much for your donation and thank you so much for being patient. And hi everyone. Okay, let me update the donation list and then I'm going to say hi to people. You're welcome. Okay, hi everyone. For those of you who are just joining in, hello, welcome. I'm doing the live and donation based reading. As usual, donation will take priority. I will do the live reading after I'm done with donation. So please kindly do not spam the chat and just post your questions once, like once, just post your question once and then like use a gap for that. So let me see who else here. Hi Dawn, hi Maybell, hi Bella, hi Sharida, hi Amelia, hi Karen. Oh, thank you so much. I truly appreciate that. Hi Kimon. Okay, Christy. Alright, so let's start with Mariam's reading. Let me just post the time frame in case she's not here. Oh, you are here. Okay, Mariam. Got it. Okay, what is the mutual energy between both of you? And it's quite interesting, as you can see here. I'm starting your reading at 22 minute and 22 second. Quite a synchronicities you have there, Mariam. Okay, let's see what are the mutual energy between you and. So the mutual energy between both of you here, his energy at this point of time here, I'm getting a very strong stuck and stagnancy energy keeps coming up here. I've also got hidden motivation, but with this hidden motivation energy coming up here, I'm getting more towards like almost like trust issues, but not and how do I say? So I'm just going to explain the energy here because I don't know what is the word. I mean, like I don't know how to say it like in a simple word. So for him here is that he's like I'm entirely sure that if both of you get back together or if he actually comes back towards you here messaging you or communicating with you here how things will be moving forward, like would you still actually like be mad at him, like would he actually even get a reply? So he kind of like having second thoughts on that or how you would be reacting towards him here. So it's kind of like having a little bit of this is also what causing him to have this stagnancy energy or what causing him to have this stuck energy at this point of time. Now from your side here, you're also having not entirely trusting him in a way that you might be thinking that okay, if you text to him now, almost the same thing here, if you text to him now how things would be moving forward. And I mean, like you also like having this particular doubt within yourself here. Would he actually, like completely change? Like, would he actually realize, like his ego and the way that he has been behaving is actually something that is turning you off, or something that, how do I say? Yeah, like uh, something, yeah, like would he actually change? Would he actually listen to you? Like those kind of energies, what I'm getting coming up here. Yeah, I do understand that because a very strong defensiveness energy coming up here, very strong stuck energy. See, I'm not entirely how do I say, like, I'm not supporting him exactly, but I do understand where he is coming from. So what happened here is that he's afraid of being hurt again. So how things had went down between both of you before, I mean, like before of what happened recently here, like the initial fight or the initial conflict that had happened between both of you here. I feel like his ego is the major issue for him here. Like he does not like how do I say, like the way that he sees his, I mean, like the way that he sees you here is that you can be a little bit disrespectful towards him. I'm not saying that you're doing that, but this is what his ego is telling him here, that you're being a little bit disrespectful towards him, or he does not like to be told how to do things. He does not like change, I would say here, and part of him here thinking that you are being disrespectful by trying to change him, even though you have no intention in that way. But because of that very strong ego energy, this is how he has been feeling. This is also why I've got this very strong Tower Mermaid energy coming up here. I've still got the sun coming up here, the commitment energy, I've got the happy success, and then I've also got the Four of Wands energy coming up here. Wow, the lovers coming up here as well. So this is definitely not the end for both of you here. And like I said before, this victim mentality energy is something that is really, really causing him having this very strong unbalanced energy at this point of time, because what he thinks is that even though you are coming from a good intention, like telling him, hey, look, I do not like you're doing you are doing things this way, or you're doing things in a certain way. For example, the way that he's thinking about that here, that even though you're telling him in a good intention, the way that he is perceiving that here is that is as if like you are accusing him for being incompetent, you're accusing him for not being good enough by himself. So this is what causing this very strong defense mechanism energy from him here starting to take place, is what I'm getting coming up here. But like I said before, the sun, the Four of Wands energy coming up here, this is definitely not the end of the interaction and of the communication between both of you. I've got the sun and the commitment energy coming up here. The more you try to, like communicate with him, the more it's going to be kind of like being a little bit a little bit of his ego. I've got the Four of Pentacles energy coming in here as well. Being closed off or feeling closer, because like I said before, at this time, the way that he's thinking within himself is that he's the one who's actually right, you are the one who's actually wrong. So that is the main ego energy is what I'm getting coming up here. For the communication or for things to pick up between both of you here, I'm getting a very strong mid-fall season. So mid-fall energy and the number 5 could be 5 weeks from now to around mid-fall energy is what I'm getting coming up quite strongly, where you're going to see things are picking up and the communication is going to be like more, how do I say it here, like more open and moving forward in much smoother is what I'm getting coming up here. So let's see what are his action, next course of action towards you. So progress, like I said before, progress is definitely going to be there. I've got the Nine of Wands, I've got the Ten of Wands coming up here. I've also got the Nine of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles energy coming up here. Quite a slow moving energy, if I have to be honest, because again, he's coming up here as the Page of Pentacles energy. So let me go through it one by one. So progress is definitely going to be there, but still there is going to be like a little bit of defensive energy coming up from him. And another thing that I've got coming up from him here is that with this Nine of Pentacles energy that I've got coming up here, he's too independent, way too independent within himself, which is what making him can come as a little bit stubborn, ego and stubborn energy coming up here as well. I don't see anyone at this point of time here in his life, and I don't see him being with anyone in the future here as well. I'm getting a very strong single energy, just by himself and being by himself here is what I'm getting. The communication is definitely going to be picking up. You have to wait through. So he will be the one who's actually offering you, or he will be the one who's actually initiating things to be happening between both of you here with this Page of Pentacles energy. But you have to wait, because it may take a little bit a while here. Like I said before, 5 weeks to mid-fall is what I'm getting by the earliest. And the Page of Pentacles here, even though that he is going to be initiating thing, you also have to be open that he hasn't come from from a place of a king is still coming up from the place of a page. So the page energy is kind of like not, don't expect too much and don't expect too big here is what I'm getting, because still the energy is like a little bit I won't say low energy, but some kind of like not really there yet to offer like a something big is what I'm getting coming up here. So this is what is happening between both of you, and this is what his course of action will be. The time frame I'm getting number 5, so 5 weeks to mid fall. The fall season could be quite significant, but it's going to be towards the end of the fall though. So the month of uh, October could be significant, but I feel like this is going to be like around the month of November. November, mid-November to late November is going to be quite significant for you, Mariam. Thank you so much for your donation, and thank you so much for being patient. I appreciate that. Now let's start with Nate. What should N know about his connection with W? Okay, so Nate, I'm not sure if you're here, so I'm just going to put your timestamp. Hi, 811 Moon. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Nate, what does N need to know about his connection? So I've got dark thoughts, I've got optimism, I've got the vast universe. There is either fear energy or just like dark thoughts could be talking about negative thought, negative mindset, overall fear in general here, but generally I would say here negative thought and negative thought, negative mindset here is what I'm getting coming up quite strongly. I've also got a very strong courage energy coming up here as well with the optimism. So first thing that N needs to know here is that they need to keep the very strong optimism energy coming up here, even though at this point of time things might not be moving as fast as they are expecting it to be, especially with W here. But try to not lose the optimism energy is what I'm getting coming up here. I'm getting either a third party situation or could be a karmic situation. Third party situation does not necessarily have to be another person that either N or W are with at this point of time. This could also be talking about toxic friend, toxic family members, or just generally I would say here toxic energy surrounding either one of them or both of them here, causing which could actually be causing the delay or just kind of like stagnancy in the connection. But I've also got the vast universe coming up here, which is talking about the divine energy, God, angels, universe, whoever you believe in here, is actually overseeing the connection, overseeing things to be picking up between both of them, which are definitely going to happen with this Eight of Wands energy that I've got coming up here. I've also got the Two of Pentacles energy coming up here with the Four of Wands stagnancy in general, or I would say here, I won't say stagnancy because it's more that they have the opportunity to be moving forward. I feel like this is more of W energy. They have the opportunity to be moving forward, but they do not want to be acting upon that. So what happened here is that they would just be rather like stepping back and just like sleep on it rather than moving or rather than like doing any action. So this is why I've got the Two of Pentacles energy coming up here as well. Lack of courage or being fearful of stepping in, as well as struggling to maintain or struggle or juggling between the emotion and just kind of like maintaining the balance within the emotion here is what I'm getting need. But I've also got the Six of Cups energy coming up here. Union or reunion, or one way or the other, both of you are definitely going to be in communication once again here. For the time frame, I've got the number 3 coming up here. 3 weeks to 3 months can be quite significant, as well as early winter energy is also another time frame that I've got coming up here. Sacral chakra blockage, or a little bit of blockage when it comes into the sacral chakra, which is again could be causing the lack of courage or just overall here the insecurity energy in general is what I'm getting. What N needs to know about the connection of W with W. Thank you so much, Nate, for your donation. I truly appreciate that. H, hi, can you post your question? And Empress Love, yes, I've received that. Thank you so much. So, hi, Jaswinder. Yes, you can post, but I'm doing donation now. So, you may wait a little bit until the donation is done. So, HI, you tried to a couple of times. Come on, go respond. What's going on with our connection? How does it feel about it? Okay, so let's see. Yes, Amelia, I think I've already posted you. Let me. Oh, yes, I've got you. I thought I posted. Sorry, Amelia, my bad. I thought I typed your. I thought I included your name. Okay, let's see, HI. A very strong throat chakra blockage, but the first thing that I picked up from the cancer here, HI, is that, I mean, like the first word that came to me while I was suffering was seeking, and then I've also got discovery energy coming up here as well. They are in a way that either they are discovering or like seeking something here is what I'm getting coming up here. So they could be like in this finding out their soul purpose, for example, here, but I'm getting a very, very strong seeking energy coming up here. And this is what causing up the delay, or what is going on with them at this point of time here. I've also got a very strong behind a mask energy and fragmented energy coming up here as well. Yeah. Seeking. I keep getting the seeking coming up here quite strongly. So there is something that they're looking for, that, or there is something that they need to be healing from within themselves here, and they're looking for that here is what I'm getting. I've also got fragmented energy coming up here, emotional pain, or just like feeling a little bit of empty, or just like kind of like brokenness here is what I'm getting. I've also got a very strong behind the mask energy. So behind the mask with the throat chakra blockage, or just like feeling a little bit of unbalance when it comes into the throat chakra, could be making him to be a little bit of either not sure how to be expressing himself or how to be expressing his feeling. I'm also getting a very strong, I want a third party energy, because I'm getting a very strong of motherly energy coming up here. So could be their mother, or like a mother figure, could also be like talking about like a issue with their own mother. So something like a family issue, childhood trauma, inner child trauma is one thing that I've got coming up here. I've also got the devil energy coming in here as well, a very strong toxic energy surrounding them. So this toxic energy could be coming up from this empress. So this could be like either a family member, or if this person is currently in a third party situation, this could be referring to the karmic. I'm getting a very strong manipulation energy coming up here as well, some sort of like a manipulation tactic, deception. Overall, I would say here toxic, deception, and manipulation energy, but they also have a very strong inner child trauma or childhood trauma, something related to mother. Could be their mother, or could be someone that they regard as a mother figure here. Now, another thing that I've got coming up here with this nine of wands energy coming up here as well, like conflicts. I'm also getting a very strong conflict energy and defensiveness. This is like someone who has gone through like multiple war, and then they're just like feeling they don't know what to do. They're seeking for like seeking for healing, and they don't know where to go and how to do about it. The center energy, good news here is that he's walking away from that. So they are definitely like walking away from whatever toxic energy that is currently going on. Okay, that's actually makes sense. The mother, yeah. A very strong toxic and manipulative energy coming up here. Once again, the mother is coming up quite strongly here. Let's see what is about how does he feel towards you. He is actually feeling having a quite good feeling towards you. I've got the Ace of Cups. Yeah, I feel like he does know that he has emotional feeling. See, he does love you, and it's also like feeling quite heartbroken about the separation, I would say here. But generally at this point of time here, this person is on the hermit mode, like a lot of healing, a lot of heartbroken energy, a lot of sadness, healing, brokenness, emptiness, and they are in this hermit mode energy, so it may take a while for them to reach out towards you or to be in communicating with you, but they are definitely going to be coming back. At this point of time, I would suggest you to just like wait until the communication happen from them, which they will, because at this time here, I don't want you to get frustrated, like you keep on messaging them and then they are not hearing anything. I'm also getting a very strong guilty energy, feeling guilty and feeling yeah, feeling guilty and regretful energy in general is also another thing that I've got coming up here, HR. Let me pull a time frame. I've got the number 7 coming up here. 7 weeks, 7 months. I've got the lovers and the emperor energy coming up here. They're definitely going to be coming back. They're definitely going to be like initiating the conversation here. And when that happens, you're going to see a massive shift and a massive transformation coming up from him here, because it's just like part of his seeking energy. And I've got the lovers energy coming up here as well. So they're definitely going to be coming back. The number 7, 7 weeks, 7 months, I would say here. I'm also getting a very strong late spring energy. So maximum, I would say here late spring, but 7 weeks to 7 months from now could be quite significant as well. Thank you so much, HI, for your donation and for your patience. I truly appreciate that. Ruth, you can post your question, please. You're welcome, HI. Okay, will you reconcile with the Sagittarius? So, to answer your question, will there be a reconciliation by this year? I'm not getting a very strong reconciliation happening by this year. I've got the number 6 coming up here for the time frame of the reconciliation. So, this may happen either beginning of next year, late winter, so could be like around the month of January to February. But the number 6 here could also be talking about 6 months from now to the month of June next year. I'm not really getting a very strong yes for the reconciliation to happen this year, but the communication is definitely going to be picking up going to be picking up this year. I've got the number 3 for the communication to happen. So the communication may pick up around 3 weeks to 3 months from now. I've got the King of Wands energy coming up here with the Nine of Pentacles. I don't think that there is any third party energy surrounding himself, because I'm getting a very strong being single and being independent energy coming up here quite strongly, or someone that trying to be focusing up onto his work, trying to be focusing up onto his career. But again, time is fluid, so time can change. This could mean like 6 weeks from now here as well. But I feel like it's going to be like moving towards the after winter, so like late winter, moving towards the spring energy coming up here. By this year, I've got a very strong communication energy coming up here with this Eight of Wands energy, and this communication is going to be serving as a bridge, I would say here, for the reconciliation to be happening between both of you, because the communication, once the communication picked up here, is definitely going to be moving forward successfully and victoriously, where both of you are going to make the decision to be, like, okay, this is it. This is it. Just let's just give it another chance. So both of you are going to, like, take a leap of faith in that direction. Here's what I'm getting good. Now, when I check into what is the blockage, why the reconciliation will not be happening by this year, I've got the Knight of Wands energy coming up. A little bit of ego-based energy. I've also got the King of Wands, which is his energy here, the Sagittarius, fire sign, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So he's the one who is actually kind of like a little bit of indecisive, but the communication will also be initiated by him, is what I'm getting here. Now, as for the reason or the blockage at this point of time, here I've got playing it safe. So he's the one who's actually not really ready to make the move at this point of time. The playing it safe energy is like he's quite comfortable where he is at this point of time here, and to be like stepping outside of the comfort zone is something that's kind of like scary for him, or something that he hasn't really been thinking about this. And I've also got the loss energy coming up here. You said that you are feeling down and not sure entirely why. I feel like this is the reason here. You might be picking up his energy. I've got a very strong loss energy coming up here. There is something that might have been happening to him here that is actually feeling like a tremendous loss energy. Even though I don't get any, like the loss of, like anyone dear to him, just like generally is actually feeling lost here. And I feel like you could be picking up that energy here as well. I've got great gratitude energy coming up here. Manifest, think positively here, and express gratitude. The communication is going to happen first, and then after that here the reconciliation. So overall energy, I feel like the communication is going to be happening by this year, and then moving forward into beginning of next year, the reconciliation will be taking place, Ruth. So that's it for your reading. Thank you so much for your donation, and thank you so much for being patient. Let's see who is next. Um, you're welcome. Yeah, Quattro, you can pose your question, please. No, Libra love, I'm still on the donation. Okay, what will be taking place in the next 7 days? So, no, this is just the surveys energy I've got coming up for you here, Quattro. I've got increase, and then I've got the joyous one energy here. I'm not sure if you have any specific plan for the next coming 7 days, but with this increased energy here, whatever you are thinking here is going to be multiplied. So a lot of like increment energy is what I'm getting coming up here. Happiness, finances, stability in general is what I'm getting coming up, and I've also got a very strong fun energy and a new beginning coming up here as well. So I feel like there is going to be a lot of blessings coming up into your way, or just like a lot of fun time, I would say, a lot of happiness and fun time coming up here within the next 7 days. But let's just pull up some cards. Financial blessings is what I'm getting coming up for you here. So the moon also talking about the upcoming full moon, which is like tomorrow, the upcoming full moon energy here. So tomorrow is going to be quite significant for you. Please use the full moon energy here to manifest whatever you want to be attracting into the next 7 days, because with this increased energy here, I feel like the next 7 days is going to be really, really significant for you here. Like whatever you're thinking or whatever you're trying to be attracting here is definitely going to be multiplied. I've also got the Ten of Pentacles energy coming up here, like financially speaking, a lot of increment, a lot of blessings coming up towards you. I've also got the Two of Cups energy coming up here. Since this is quite general, this could be referring to your person, but in general here, this could be referring to like a partnership, like people you will be meeting, like a networking energy, I would say here, but celebration, like something to do with just fun, like celebration or just like fun time here, I would say. So this could also be talking about new order, like just something like a lot of fun energy, I would say here, like a party celebration, something related to that here is what I'm getting coming up for you for the next 7 days. I've also got the karma energy coming up here. So the karma energy and the moon energy is actually going hand in hand. I feel like use this energy. I mean, like use the tomorrow's full moon energy here to actually release any burden, any like feeling overwhelmed that you may be having within yourself, and just like closing up the door completely from the past. Like this is the world energy coming up for you. Here is basically talking about the completion of a cycle and going to be a beginning of a new one is what I'm getting coming up here. Whatever is going to be happening in the next 7 days here, with this full energy that I've got coming up for you, it is safe for you here to be taking up the leap of faith, or it is safe for you to be taking up the opportunities is what I'm getting coming up here. So quite a wonderful energy, I would say, for the so late summer, which is like end of this month, could be quite significant. The number 6, so could be like 6 days from now. Yeah, 6 days, 7 days, 7 days, 6 days from now could be quite significant, but I'm getting a very strong late summer energy. So by end of this month or by beginning of next month, so like mid September could also be quite significant for you as well here, Quattro. So that's what I've got coming up for you in the next 7 days. The next question: what is going on with your journey at this time? So the first thing that I've got coming up here as for your journey here, Quattro, the center energy, I'm getting a very strong turn of events energy is what I'm getting coming up here. With this Wheel of Fortune energy, I've also got the Ace of Pentacles coming in here as well. So this this turn of events with this Ace of Pentacles energy here, these two energies basically talking about whatever turns of event is going to be coming up in this particular journey. This is going to be giving you a success energy coming up here. So I feel like this turns of event in your journey at this point of time is going to be bringing you a lot of emotional stability, is going to be bringing a lot of success energy is what I'm getting coming up here. With this Ten of Cups energy is also basically like talking about wish fulfillment, happiness, wish fulfillment, happiness in general is what I'm getting coming up here. So this is what's coming up here. Quite positive energy, I would say. I've also got the Knight of Swords energy coming up here. The Knight of Energy is quite a fast moving energy, I would say here. So quite a fast moving energy. I won't say like rushing energy. I feel like it's going to be quite fast moving energy. I've also got a Queen of Swords, which is like going to be from your person energy here, which is going to be like initiating or just like starting up the communication here. And Ace of Cups I've got coming up here, opening up their heart. So this huge turn of event at this point of time here, Quattro, is not only going to be bringing up a lot of success coming up here. I've also got two aces coming up here as well, the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups energy coming up here. A lot of like success, no longer, like running. I won't say like no longer running away. It's like they are finally no longer going to be hiding up what is going on, or what is like they have within themselves. You're like going to have that honest communication, and just like overall here, I would say like opening up themselves, opening up their heart here is what I'm getting coming up quite strongly. So this is what I'm getting happening. See, the new beginning energy is also another thing that I've got coming up here. I've got the Six of Wands, which is the victorious outcome coming up here, and the month of August and the month of, I mean like this month, the end of August here, three aces coming up for you here. So like 100% success. The Ten of Cups energy coming up here twice. So this is like wonderful energy, I would say, coming up for you here. Quattro and three aces, like 100% success and 100% of union will be happening. The month of, like end of this month, as well as late September to October, is also going to be quite significant, is what I'm getting coming up for you here on your twin flame journey. So that's it for your reading. I hope it resonates. Thank you so much for your donation, Quattro, and have a good night. Rest well. I think it's night time for you, right? You're welcome. Okay, Danny, and then okay, messages that Danny. Okay, so messages that you need to hear. It's quite interesting. I've got patient coming up for you here, Danny. Okay, let's go through it one by one. Overall message that I've got coming up here is miracles. Have faith that your miracle is on its way. Have faith that your miracle is on its way. Your prayers have been answered. Surrender. I've got discernment coming up here. All is not what it seems. Stay true to your knowing. Keep your dreams a secret. I've got patience coming up here. Pause before you take action. Trust that divine timing is at work. Be patient and play while you wait. I've got imagination coming up here. Envision a new reality. Give yourself a permission to dream. Believe in unlimited possibilities. I've got celebration coming up here. A positive outcome is assured. Celebrate your success. Enjoy your achievements. So let me start with these miracles coming up here. I feel like one thing that you need to know, one thing that you need to accept at this point of time here, Danny, is that there is going to be a time. I mean, like from now on, like at this particular present time here, you might not notice this or you might not realize this here, but you have been attracting a lot of manifest. I mean, like your manifestation. your manifestations are actually already on the way, and things are coming up towards you here, and even bigger than your manifestations, I would say here, miracles are coming up into your life. And all you have to do here is that accept that, like you need to believe within yourself that you deserve to be receiving all of this, like positive energy, all of this, like um all of these blessings, all of these miracles to be coming up towards you here. At the same time here, be careful of with whom you are sharing your secret, or with whom you are sharing up your dreams. Even if it's like your closest friends, or even if you like, like your family members, your sister, because many people may not really have a good intention, or many people may not really like see you with a good light. They could, like coming towards you with a jealousy. So there are a few things that might kind of like delaying things here. So pay attention to your intuition. Try like trust your gut feeling is what I'm getting coming out here. Imagination, envision a new reality. I feel like this time here it's more specific to you to like visualize or write down. Like people will have a way of, they are easy to manifest. Like some people have a way of manifestation. I mean, like manifesting by talking to themselves. Some people are scripting, some people are visualizing. What is it that you are feeling that is the best way for you to manifest? So do that. Like at least spend one day, I would say, like spend some time for you here to, like sit down and manifest it, like script it, visualize it, like do what you need to do here to, like to visualize, like just plan, even like plan ahead is what I'm getting coming up here. And then I've also got celebration. So like I said before, with these miracles and celebration energy coming up here, celebration, miracles, everything is definitely coming up into your way. And you really need to trust, you really need to, like come to a point where you believe you deserve that, you deserve to be, like attracting all of this positive energy onto your life. And lastly, patient coming up here. I mean, it's easier to said than done. So be patient here is what I'm getting. So I think this is quite something that is not really everyone's favorite word, I would say here, with patience. So this is what I've got coming up for you here. So those are the messages that you need to hear. And for the chakra, I would say I'm not really getting any strong unbalanced. I feel like you may need to focus more on your throat chakra, I would say here. Throat chakra and third eye chakra. Throat chakra and third eye chakra is what I'm getting coming up. We have got two divine energy coming up for you here, Diane. The Sacred Temple and Ascended Master. So I feel like you're being asked to be connecting more with the divine here. So okay, yeah. So yeah, throat chakra and third eye chakra. Just those two energies you need to be focusing on. And thank you so much for your donation. Thank you so much for being patient. I truly appreciate that. Hi, Mal. Okay, Maybell. Okay, how will your son be doing? I do understand how you feel. I also have a cousin with the same condition. She's also having a little bit hard time of, like socializing and just like connecting. So let's see. Okay, so regarding your son social life here in general, will he be able to lead a normal life? Definitely yes. I've got the three of wands energy coming up here. I'm getting a very strong excitement energy coming up from him here. For some reason he's quite excited of, like, is this like okay, restarting. Okay, we'll go back. For some reason I'm getting a very strong excitement energy coming up from him here. So he's quite excited of, like, going back, like, just like going back to school in general. I would say I'm getting a very strong excitement, something that he has been waiting for. Here is also another thing that I've also got the seven of cups energy coming up here. The strength, he's definitely stronger than you think he is. I've got the magician energy coming up here. So will he be able to have some friends? Yes, but honestly I'm not getting like much friend. I would say here could be like a, only like at this point of time I'm getting number two, but again could be like more than two, but you get what I mean here. Like, he's going to be keeping up like a closed circle here, but he will be definitely be able to, like, lead up a social life here. I feel like for some reason I'm getting that he's quite really really connected with children. Like, he's, if I have to compare that, the way that he's connected with people of his age and people younger than him, like, like, let's say like kids of like 5 or 6 years old here, I feel like he's more connected, or he could be like really connected with them here. I'm getting like a very strong children energy coming up here. Like, he feels quite connected with them here is what I'm getting. Let's see. I've got very strong magician energy coming up. Yeah, yes, yes. He will definitely be able to lead that. But like I said before, it's going to be like a limited numbers of friends. I've got the number two coming up here, quite strongly. But I feel like he's going to be really really connect someone younger than him. Someone younger than him definitely here. So let's see what else. I've got the Three of Cups energy coming up here, the Two of Cups energy, and the Sun card. 100% yes, definitely. I'm also getting a very strong progress when it comes into his social circle, like just like relationship in general with people and with the friends. But try to not, yeah, just like a limited. I won't say that he will have many friends here. 2 to 3 friends, I would say he is definitely going to be able to have that. And this is definitely going to be like really, really close, really close to him here. Definitely there is going to be a progress coming up here. He's quite excited of going back, like really really excited on going back. And overall energy, I would say, of how the school and, like, generally his relationship with his friend, like with people here. I've got the lovers, I've got the Two of Cups, I've got the Three of Cups energy coming up here. He will definitely really connected with people. I feel like the reason why he may not really connected well just yet, here he hasn't really find, or he hasn't really met the soul family. He's definitely going to be doing that. I mean, he's definitely going to be meeting up his soul family pretty much soon here. I'm just getting like a very like a close circle of friend here is what I'm getting. Let me see a time frame. I've got the number 4. Beginning of fall is what I'm getting coming up here. Early fall, 4 weeks from now. So coming back, you said September. Yeah, so September to October is what I'm getting, going to be quite significant for him. The number 19 is also coming up quite significantly here. So September 19 or October 19 could be also quite significant. But yes, overall here, yes, just kind of like be patient a little bit, because it may take a while, but eventually, yes, eventually it's definitely going to be able to find here. But he's really, really connected with children, like really, really connected with children here, which I feel like he could also make a career of that. I've got the high priest energy coming up here. Maybe like, I'm not sure. I mean, of course, he's still young, but like something that he could be doing into the future, because he's really connected well with kids. Thank you so much for your donation, and thank you so much for being patient. Thank you, Mabel. I truly appreciate that. Yeah, like starting up school, teacher could also be like headmaster, principal, basically something to do with children. He's definitely going to be really good at it. Amelia, you can post your question, please. Thank you, Mabel. I appreciate that really. Okay, while we are waiting for Amelia, Christine, you can post your question, please. Okay, I got it. Sorry, there was a delay. Yeah, I received it, Amelia. For some reason, it wasn't showing earlier. Okay, are there still obstacles on why it hasn't reached out? What is current energy and thoughts and feelings? Okay, so let's see. There is an argument energy is what I'm getting coming up from him here, Amelia. Now, this argument is nothing related to you. I feel like this is something going on surrounding himself here. I've got the two of swords energy coming up here. Unnecessary argument or just like a little bit of argument in general is what I'm getting coming up here. I've also got the seven of it's quite interesting because the energy that I've got coming up here is that the wheel of fortune and the three of wands energy coming up here. So with this three of wands energy and the wheel of fortune energy that I'm getting coming up here, this is basically referring to that he will be coming up towards you here. Like this is literally about like time. I mean, like time, divine faith, I would say, is actually like moving to bring him towards you. Like as you can see here with this picture, like literally him just waiting to come towards you here. So the communication is definitely going to be happening here. I don't see any blockages coming up. I've got the death energy and the rebirth energy here. I've also got the eight of swords energy coming up here. There is a little bit of feeling trapped or feeling stuck, but with this argument or unnecessary conflict that is currently going on in his life here, this is kind of like canceling the feeling trap energy coming up. Because what happened here is that he has been on this feeling closed off in general, I would say here. So with this three of swords energy that I've got coming up here, whatever that is currently going on within himself here, this is making him feeling to be extremely sad or extremely heartbroken, I would say here. So this is kind of like a huge lesson, I would say here, like a huge lesson for him here. Lesson has served. I would say here, Amelia. So this is what I've got with this Four of Pentacles energy here. There is not much of blockage. I feel like this is him like trying to regain the balance of within himself here of his own emotion to be able to come towards you, because he's definitely be coming up towards you here to be expressing himself, to be expressing his feeling here. The moon energy, which is the tomorrow's full moon, is also going to be quite significant. So once this communication actually happened, because he's going to be taking up the leap of faith, I mean, like he's definitely going to be taking up the action towards you here, like initiating things. And when that happens, please keep in mind with this Nine of Wands energy here, it's still going to be a little bit sad, I would say, or it's going to be like a little bit kind of like feeling sad in general, I would say here is going to be that. So I don't see any major blockages coming up here. I've got the healing energy here. I've also got the Ace of Wands. So a major healing energy has happened. I've got the number 9, late summer energy. So still late summer energy coming up here quite strongly. So end of this month or beginning of September, or just like during the late summer energy is coming up quite strongly here. I've also got the strength energy. Sorry, I've also got the strength energy and the number 8, which is like the month of August energy coming up here, coming up towards you with this 10 of Pentacles here, which is talking about the union, like happiness, like richness in all level here is what I'm getting coming up quite strongly. So nothing of a major blockage. I feel like the biggest blockages, or like the major delay, I would say here, as actually starting to fall behind, because what I'm getting coming up from him here is that heartbroken sadness, kind of like a huge lesson, I would say, here has been served for him or on his behalf, I would say here. So that's what I've got. Let's see about what are his thoughts and feelings. Quite a very strong regretful energy is what I'm getting coming up here. Feeling regretful or just feeling sadness. Regretful, guilty, and self blaming energy is what I'm getting coming up strongly from him. I've got the Five of Cups here. I've got the Four of Wands energy coming up here as well, talking about the union energy here and the Knight of Cups. So, with this Knight of Cups energy that I've got coming up from him, as you can see here with this picture of him trying to make an attempt, of him coming towards you here, like giving you an offer here is what I'm getting coming up quite strongly here for you, Amelia. So he's definitely like going to be coming up towards you, offering you up, giving you an offer. I would say here, feeling quite regretful and self-blaming energy here is what I'm getting. But he does have a very strong emotional feeling towards you here, and I've also got the Four of Wands energy coming up here as well, the union energy to be happening between both of you here as well, Amelia. So double Four of Wands energy is what I'm getting coming up here. I've got yes, so he's definitely going to be coming up towards you here. No doubt on that. I've got communication blockage here, so just going to be a temporary one, which is like what's currently happening at this time. Insecurity energy. So this is what like this is what's serving as a huge lesson for him here, to heal and to go through the necessary healing at this time. And then I've also got, I know I made a mistake coming up here as well. So this is what confirming the feeling guilty and feeling regretful energy at this time here, Amelia. So that's it for your reading. Thank you so much for your donation, and thank you so much for being patient. Oh, okay, Chap. Yeah, I'll check on that. And Fruit Monkey, yes, I'm still doing the donation and I'm still taking up the readings. Yeah. Mal at Tap and Dawn. Yeah, at Tap and Dawn. So I've received donation from Dawn as well. Okay, I've got a Christian question. What will happen with PO? So what will happen between you and PO? So let's see. Within the next 9 days, I would say here, Amelia, or either late summer or end of this month. By end of this month, I would say here. So let's see, but there is no more blockages. Like, I don't see like the difference of the reading that I've done for you before here. Like I was getting a lot of tower movement coming up from him. Now the tower movement has served its purpose. It's just that now he's regaining himself or regaining his balance. So let's see of Christine. So, Kristen, with you and PO, I'm not sure what kind of situation or relationship is actually happening here. So, I'm just going to be telling you the energy as it is. I've got two aces coming out for you here, Kristen. So, this situation or whatever situation going on between both of you here is definitely going to be ending up, is definitely going to be moving forward into a positive way here. Now, the Ace of Wands here, apart from is talking about a very strong new beginning, like a new journey coming in between both of you, there is also a possibility of like a sexual energy or yeah, sexual energy in general, or just like a lot of passion is also another thing that I've got coming up quite strongly here as well, Christine. I've also got the Ace of Cups energy, passion, emotional feelings, just like overall, I would say here a lot of like openness, emotional feelings, just a lot of passion and emotional feelings is what I'm getting coming up here. I've also got the death. Once again, I've got the death energy coming up here and the Six of Pentacles, a very strong balance energy as well as a very strong new beginning energy coming up here. And the Chariot energy is also another thing that I've got. The Chariot is basically talking about things moving forward into a positive way. So whatever situation between you and PO between you and PO here, this person, I mean, like both of you here will be moving forward into the next step of the situation, and this moving forward energy is definitely going to be resulting in. I'm going to be bringing up a lot of positivity and a lot of success energy in general here is what I'm getting. I've also got a very strong celebration energy and happiness in general here is what I'm getting. Now, if this is something related to love situation or something like love or relationship wise here, this is also can be talking about union energy, but whatever the situation here, please take it as it resonates, or separate it twin, that's actually makes sense. He's going to be, they are going to be coming up towards you here. I've got the Chariot energy coming up here. Like I said before, a lot of passion energy coming up here, and they do love you, they do have a very strong emotional feeling towards you here. The new beginning is definitely going to be there. The union energy is also going to be there here between between both of you. And I've also got the Six of Wands energy coming up here, victorious outcome and a positive outcome coming up here. I've got the Hermit energy, so the communication might be a little bit blockage or on and off energy at this point of time, but that's also going to be changed. I've got late fall energy coming up here quite strongly. So 7 weeks to late fall could be quite significant here as well. Either you're going to be hearing from them because generally what I'm getting is a lot of like fast moving energy, a lot of like moving energy coming up here, coming up for you here, Christine. There is a little bit of heartbroken energy, I would say here, like feeling heartbroken or just like feeling sadness in general. But I've got three aces coming up for you here, so things are definitely going to be well. I'm not sure if you could still get pregnant or if you could still have children. So with this Empress energy here and the Ace of Wands, because of this very strong sexual energy that I'm getting coming up here, once both of you come back into the union here, there is a very strong possibility of pregnancy. Or if you cannot have children anymore here, this is basically talking about the rebirth of the relationship here, Christine. So that's what I've got coming up here. Quite a positive reading. Just don't really stress out about the no communication or on and off communication. It may, I mean, like it may still go in that direction for a bit, but after that, here things are going to be picking up between both of you here. And yes, Deb, you can change your question, because I'll ask you to write down the question again when your turn, so you can post your question when your turn comes in. So thank you so much for your donation, Christine, and thank you so much for being patient. I truly appreciate that. Good morning, Salma. Hi, Ashwini. You're welcome, Amelia and Emily. Yeah, you can post your question, Emily. Let's see. Okay, so you're welcome, Christine. Okay, what is the energy between Richard and you? Okay, this I've got true love energy coming up for you here, Emily. Okay, so let's start with the reading. So it's quite interesting. I've got the true love energy coming up here. I've also got the Two of Cups energy. I think I've already told you this as well in your previous readings. Both of you have a very, very strong soul connection energy here. And both of you are definitely going to be coming up into the union. Now, the first energy that I'm getting coming up here, I'm getting very strong fear energy, which I feel like this is mostly coming up from you. Yeah, like quite fearful, I would say here. But at the same time, your intuition is actually have been telling you here that things between both of you here is actually going to be okay. That both of you are going to be coming back together. Both of you are just like going to be reunited once again. Like both of you are going to be the family that you desire and you deserve. Like your intuition has been telling you here. You've been manifesting it here as well. But at the same time here, you could feel that the fearful energy coming up here. I feel like one thing that both of you need to be working on here is your heart chakra. Now, next time when like both of, I mean, like next time when he comes towards you here, try to like focus on healing the heart chakra energy here. Even though I do understand like how you feel, like the fearful energy, like even though things are looking up really really good, but because of the, I won't say the distance, because the energy that I've got coming up from him here, I've still got the hermit energy. So even though things are looking like really really well between both of you here, you could still feel hesitation coming up from him, or just kind of like you don't see any kind of like huge movement. You kind of like cannot feel like, okay, things are looking good, like like both of you spending time together, but still it's just feeling stuck, or it's just like feeling stagnant. You're not seeing anything from you. You're not like seeing him doing anything or making any significant progress. And this is something kind of like just triggering the fear within yourself. Yeah, and this is something that you need to heal. Even though this is where you are being challenged, I would say here. Are you ready to focus only on your manifestation here and letting go of the fear from within yourself? So that's what I've got. And then I've also got the Wheel of Fortune energy coming up for you here. The Wheel of Fortune energy is basically talking about moving forward. Things are definitely going to be moving forward. Things are definitely going to be looking up. Things are definitely going to be picking up in your favor. Like things are just going to be falling up into places in your favor. Here's what I'm getting. I've also got the Fool energy here. At the end of the day, he's going to be making a choice, and that choice will be coming up towards you. Because once again, you are coming up here as the Empress, and the third party isn't even in the picture. So even though like he might still like hasn't really made a decision, but deep down here he knows that you are much much more better than the third party here. So he's definitely like going to be making a choice towards that. And this is what I mean about the soul connection between both of you coming up here, the true love and the two of cups energy coming up here. Both of you are meant to be together. Both of you will be together here is what I'm getting. Now, for the future energy that I've got coming up here, I've got the Six of Wands and I've got the Six of Swords energy coming up here, talking about a very strong victorious outcome and positive outcome that will be coming up between both of you here. With this Six of Swords energy that I'm getting coming up here, this is basically like moving forward into a much more stable situation, moving forward into a much more calmer situation here is what I'm getting. I've also got two aces coming up for you here, which is referring to a very strong success energy coming up. The only thing that I would give you an advice, or I would just give you a heads up here. With these two energy, if you still can get pregnant, there is a very strong possibility of pregnancy coming up here. And like I said before, if you cannot get pregnant anymore, this is basically talking about a rebirth, like a restarting of the relationship or restarting of the journey between both of you here. And then I've also got the awakening energy coming up between both of you here as well. With the time frame, I've got the number 10 coming up here, late fall energy coming up, or 10 days to the month of October could be quite significant by latest. Here is what I'm getting. So fall energy is going to be really, really significant for both of you here at this point of time with the time frame. Now, what will the third party do when she has find out about that? I've got the justice energy coming up here. I've also got the two of swords. For some reason, I feel like she's kind of like already know about this. Like how do I say it here? Like she kind of like already have a thought about it, but it's kind of like either not entirely sure or just kind of like playing it down at this point of time. But once she knows about this, like she's going to kind of like blow up, I would say here. But at the same time, she cannot do anything that much. Like nothing that she can do here to be like directly affecting you or affecting the way that he will be choosing you here is what I'm getting. So that's it for your reading. Thank you so much for your donation. And thank you so much for being patient. I truly appreciate that. So, Empress, let's see your question. Okay, what can you expect from Sagittarius moving forward? Empress. Empress of Love. Yeah, October is coming up quite strongly, but again, 10 days from now, 10 days October, late fall. I'm more moving towards October, honestly. So, yeah, it's still coming up October, Emily. Empress of Love, what you can expect from Sagittarius moving forward. There is going to be either an offer, I would say here, this could be like a love offer or just like offer in general. I would say here coming up for the from the Sagittarius. But at the same time, this person is taking the time, because with this Four of Cups energy that I'm getting coming up here, a lot of overthinking energy, or just kind of like does not want to rush into it here is what I'm getting. They could be focusing on their finances, or could be focusing on their work in general, or just like stability in general. I would say here, Empress. Like there is a love, like there is sorry, there is like a connection. So if this is love, this is basically talking about the love connection. But if this is not regarding a love energy, this is basically like talking about the connection coming in here between both of you, because the Two of Cups energy coming up here, that sense of familiarity, the soul connection coming up quite strongly here. At the same time, I'm also getting a little bit of imbalance energy coming up from him. Of course, stagnancy coming up here as well, and feeling overwhelmed and feeling overburdened. I feel like even though there is going to be like a love offer or reconciliation reunion, or just like a new love offer that will be coming up towards you, it may take a little bit of a while, because I feel like there is something going on within themselves with this Sagittarius here, that is making them to be taking up a little bit some time, or like trying to fix up something in their life here, because I've got the Tower movement coming up here. So this is all, like the Sagittarius energy. But moving forward to the future here, like if we take out all of these struggles, all of this back and forth energy, I would say here I've got the Sun card coming up here. So quite a happy energy, like quite a positive energy coming up here. But somehow I feel like it's just going to be taking up some time here, and a little bit of unbalanced energy coming up here. This could be like they are serving some lesson, they are like ending some sort of like a third party or karmic energy within their life here. Like yeah, there is something going on with them here, where they need more time to reassess everything. They need more time to be like just kind of like focusing with themselves here. A lot of stagnancy energy at this point of time, a lot of delay energy at this point of time here is what I'm getting. Let me pull a time frame. I've got the number 4 coming up here as the time frame. So it could be like early winter or 4 weeks to 4 months from now. I've also got the Six of Cups energy coming up here with the Fool energy. So whatever situation at this point of time here, like there is still going to be a progress, I would say, but a lot of delay energy, a lot of kind of like stagnancy and delay energy here and there. Here's what I'm getting. So I would say just kind of like be patient with them. The connection is there, quite great, but this Tower movement is not really like looking good for me. So either they might need more time to be settling up things in their life, I would say here. So kind of like giving them the space, or just like giving them yeah, just a delay. Just the delay is the only thing that I've got coming up here. So patience is what I'm getting coming up for you here. Empress number 4, 4 weeks to 4 months from now could be quite significant, or beginning of winter. So end of December, or like around December could be quite significant. Thank you so much for your donation, Empress. Yeah, there's going to be a break. So, full energy, hermit energy, and the chariot energy. So, there's going to be like a temporary break or delay here before things to be picking up here again. You're welcome. Callum James, you just have to sub. Yeah, thank you so much if you did. And I can't pull a place out of nowhere. Like, there is like literally thousands, millions of places around the earth. So I cannot pull a place out of nowhere. So if you want me to check, like, does he live here or does he live there, I can do that. But I can't really pull a place out of nowhere. And tap, what will my role be in Pisces life? Okay, what will the role you have in the Pisces life? So this Pisces person have a very, very, of course, true love energy coming up here. So I'm not sure what is the connection between both of you. There is a love connection coming up here and true love connection in that case here as well. I've also got family, friends, and guides energy coming up here with the vast universe. So for the Pisces here, I'm getting a very strong blockage or unbalanced energy when it comes into the sacral chakra, almost like feeling insecure or being insecure within themselves, and they having this very strong defensiveness energy coming up quite strongly here within themselves. A lot of dark thoughts, negative thinking, negative thought, fear, assumption, anger, ego, like all of those stuff combined. But more specifically here with this victim mentality energy coming up here, for some reason they are either does not want to take responsibility of things or does not know how to take responsibility of things. So they would just kind of like embracing this victim mentality energy, like thinking that everything that is happening to them, they are the victim, and would just rather like shift the blame or put the blame onto the other person. Here is what I'm getting. And another thing that I've got coming up here, very strong hesitancy energy to be moving forward into a much more better place, including of healing and transforming within themselves here. So with this playing it safe energy coming up here, they have built up a safe zone surrounding themselves, and this safe zone here is where they are feeling like quite comfortable and just kind of like a comfort zone for them. And for them to step outside of that safe zone or for them to step outside of that comfort zone here is something that is making them either fearful or just like because of the non-comfortable energy and the fear of uncertainties here, this is could be like triggering them and they are like hesitant to be moving forward with that. I've also got the vast universe, family, friends, and guides coming up here, and with this true love energy coming in here as well. I feel like the one of the major purpose that both of you are being brought together here is definitely like a huge lesson and guiding this Pisces person towards a more stability within themselves here, but more specifically here, healing the sacral chakra, healing all of this dark thoughts energy, and like healing this very strong victim mentality energy. Now, when I say healing here, it does not mean that you have to do the healing. No, he has to go through the healing, but you are there to be guiding him or to make him move. Sorry, you are there to be guiding this Pisces person to be making them realize about what are the things that they need to heal, what are the things that need to be letting go here. So I feel like more towards into that, more towards like a, like be there, like serving as like guiding and a lesson. I'm also getting with this true love energy here. This is there is also a very strong soul connection coming in between both of you here, And I've also got the Queen of Cups energy coming up from you here as well. The Queen of Cups energy coming up from you, you have a very strong empathic gift and empathic ability within yourself. You could just like understand people emotion quite easily. So this is also what could actually make you quite connected with the Pisces here as well. And then I've got victorious outcome coming up here, the Six of Wands. Whatever role that you have within this Pisces person life, you're definitely going to be quite successful in that, where both of you, or especially you coming up, you're moving forward into a much more better place. At this point of time, there is definitely like a little bit of resistancy energy coming out from the Pisces here. I've got the Four of Pentacles. They are feeling a little bit closed off, or they are like kind of like being closed off within themselves here. So this is also serving up as the delay or serving up as the challenge between you and the Pisces here, chat. I'm going to pull a time frame here. I've got the number 9. Late spring could be quite significant. Late spring next year. Number 9 could be talking about the month of September. 9 days to 9 weeks from now can be quite significant here as well. So that's it for your reading. Thank you so much for your donation. And thank you so much for being patient. I truly appreciate that. And let's see, Dawn. Okay, you're welcome. Okay, Twin. Dawn, can you please post your question? Okay, are you destined to be with SF for the rest of your life? I'm getting a very strong marriage energy coming up here. I'm not sure if you are currently married or wanting to get married, but I'm getting a very strong marriage energy coming up here. Dawn. So let's see what is the future. Yeah, I'm getting a very strong marriage energy coming up here. So let me answer your question. Are you destined to be with SM for the rest of your life? Yes and no. The reason why I'm saying yes and no here, first of all, that's definitely like a very strong soul connection between both of you. I'm not going to be denying that. And I've also got the Four of Wands energy coming up strongly for you here as well, Dawn. So either both of you are married, or there is a very strong possibility of marriage coming up here quite strongly for both of you. Now, coming back to the Six of Cups energy that I'm getting coming up here, is like if you choose to walk away, or if SM choose to walk away from you here, this Six of Cups energy is basically talking about both of you are going to be able to like come back to each other, or finding up like coming back to each other one way or the other here is what I'm getting coming up for you, John. So like there's definitely like going to be one way or the other, both of you are going to be able to keep on finding each other here. Now I've also got the full energy coming up here. The full energy is basically talking about your decision, like you are the one to make the decision here, whether you actually going to be leaving and moving forward with your life. Now coming back to the Six of Cups energy coming up here, because both of you will always be able to find each other like one way or the other to coming back towards you here, coming back towards each other here, this is where the challenge is. Are both of you going to be moving forward into a romantic relationship, or are both of you here going to be moving, just like both of you are going to be, like moving on with your life individually, and then just like staying friends, or just like being there in each other's life, because both of you are definitely going to be in each other's life here for a while. I mean, like for almost like the rest of your life here. But whether you are going to choose to be like staying there and like just waiting for them to come back here is definitely going to be your decision at the end of the day. The reason for that here, I've got the Two of Wands energy coming up. We have very strong stagnancy energy here is what I'm getting coming up quite strongly here from for you here, Dawn. So I feel like at this point of time here, for some reason, as I'm either not able to be there in your life or not able to give you the commitment or whatever that you're desiring within yourself at this point of time here. This is why I'm not really suggesting you to wait forever for them to come back towards you here, because that's definitely not the right thing to do. I would suggest for you here that to continue moving on with your life here, and once the time comes in here, because they are definitely going to be written back towards you, and they're definitely going to be, like having a commitment, like a stability coming in here between both of you. But at this point of time, there are still a lot of healings that needs to be done here. I've also got a very strong Seven of Wands energy coming up here, a lot of healing, and the communication I would say here coming out from them can be like on and off communication here, Don, like one foot in and one foot out, like they are not really like opening up themselves too much towards you. So there's still like a little bit of stagnancy, like hiding themselves or just like being defensive at this point of time here. At the end of the day, I've got the High Priestess energy coming up here. Trust your intuition, focus on your intuition here is what I'm getting. Now the time frame that I've got coming up here for both of you, I've got the number 7. Late summer energy could be quite significant. 7 weeks to 7 months from now could also be quite significant here as well. So that's it for your reading. I hope it resonates. Thank you so much for your donation, and thank you so much for being patient. Okay, Nicole, I got it. Alright, so let's start with Shan sign. So, sunshine, the question, will Daniel pursue? Okay, I've also posted that as well. So, will Daniel pursue you? Yes, I'm getting a very strong yes. I've got the Empress energy coming up here, and like you said, the age gap. Um, I've got the Page of Cups coming up for you here, Sunshine. Age gap or immaturity, or could also be like a water sign. But you see here that you have a big age gap. So yeah, this is the age gap energy. Will there be a love offer coming up towards you? Yes. It's just that I'm not entirely. I can't say for sure that this love offer, or just like this offer that Daniel is going to be giving you here, is something that you desire. Because yeah, I've got the Three of Wands energy, sorry, I've got the Three of Swords energy coming up here, which is talking about feeling sad and heartbroken here. Will Daniel pursue you? Yes, definitely. I'm getting a very strong yes on that. But this love offer that they are going to be giving you here is something that I feel like they are not ready to give you, like all in all commitment energy at this point of time here. Could be because of the age difference, but could also be like they are not really entirely sure about that. So this is what can be giving you, or can be making you feeling sad at this point of time here. I've got the Page of Swords energy and the Knight of Pentacles energy coming up here. It's going to be like one foot in and one foot out here. So kind of like half commitment rather than a full commitment, like a full love offer here. So it's just going to be like, yeah, not something that is not what you desire, I would say here, or at least not something like what you are thinking, I would say here. Like they cannot really give you the full commitment at this point of time. And also like with the communication or just general energy, like the way that things will be happening between both of you here, it's still like one foot in and one foot out at this point of time. And I've also got the Knight of Pentacles energy coming in here quite strongly here as well, which is basically talking about slow movement, or like yeah, a bit of slow movement energy coming up here. I've got the High Priest energy coming up here. either this person is in another relationship at this point of time, or currently in a marriage, or having a certain fear of marriage, having a certain fear of relationship here. Like this could be like a commitment issue is also another thing that I've got coming up here. It may take a while for him to, like completely come towards you, like offer you the full on commitment here. Now for the time frame that I've got coming up here for him to be able to pursue you, see. So I've got the number 4 coming up here for the time frame. This may take 4 months, mid-fall. 4 months, mid-fall, the month of April. It may also take 4 years from now here as well. Maximum, I would say here 4 years, because I'm getting quite a slow moving energy here. So by the earliest is mid-fall this year, could also be the month of April next year, to maximum I would say here the 4 years from now is what I'm getting. A little bit of slow process energy is what I'm getting coming up here, sunshine. So that's it for your reading. I hope it resonates. Thank you so much for your donation, and thank you so much for being patient. So let's see of twin. Twin lioness. Is Jessie thinking about you? If so, how? Yes, this person, Jessie, they are definitely thinking about you here, but it's not like they're thinking about you all the time, I would say. Here, Twin Lioness is going to be like kind of like on and off energies. I mean, like sometimes they're thinking about you a lot, and then after that, here, they're kind of like trying to think about something else here, is what I'm getting. Because at this point of time, I've got the Four of Wands energy, the Death energy, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Hermit energy coming up here. The communication might not really be going on too well between both of you, or this person is has decided to just rather keep everything within themselves here at this point of time. And this waiting period can be a little bit of a tough energy. Here's what I'm getting, because it's like kind of like just like waiting. The energy I'm getting coming up quite strongly from Jesse at this point of time. Here's a very strong waiting period, or waiting energy in general. Here is what I'm getting. But they do think about you. I've got the Knight of Cups energy coming up here with the Death energy. This is a very strong moving energy is what I'm getting coming up here, of them moving with an offer. Now this offer energy could be like for example, like asking you out or inviting you for a dinner, like could be something in that way here, is what I'm getting. And the way that they're thinking about you here, I've also got the High Priestess energy coming up here. They see you as someone who's actually highly intelligent, someone who's also like highly intuitive here as well, is what I'm getting. I feel like they are thinking about you quite nicely here, but for some reason they're either not ready to communicate with you, or not able to communicate with you here at this point of time. They also like quite a lot in that thought. I've also got the Ace of Wands energy coming up here. The Ace of Wands energy is basically talking about a very strong new beginning energy coming up here as well. Now I've got the Chariot energy coming in here. They're definitely going to be like make a move towards you here. I've got the Two of Cups coming up here. That is also like they are thinking about you as in like someone they can have an equal give and take energy coming up here, like someone with an equal yeah, someone with an equal respect, equal give and take energy is what I'm getting coming up here. They are seeing you also as someone who's actually like financially balanced, like financially, mentally, and emotionally stable and balanced here is what I'm getting. The time frame that I've got coming up for you here, twin. I've got the number 8 coming up here. 8 days, 8 weeks, 8 months. The month of, like late end of the August, end of this month, and late fall energy is the time frame that I've got coming up for you. So thank you so much for your donation. And thank you so much for being patient. I truly appreciate that. And let's see of Nicole. What is going on with you and Capricorn? So Nicole, what is going on with Nicole and the Capricorn? I'm getting a very strong fear energy coming up here. Fear of being left out in the cold, or fear of just losing everything. A very strong fear energy coming in here for you, Nicole. I've also got a very strong confusion energy or indecisiveness energy coming up here. So the Capricorn could be having a lot of indecisiveness energy coming up here. Like they are feeling confused. They haven't really made up any decision at this point of time. And with this Nine of Pentacles energy that I'm getting, with this Five of Pentacles that I'm getting coming up here, this is like the energy of being having a very strong fear of being left out in the cold is what I'm getting coming up quite strongly here, Nicole. So I feel like both of you have your own trigger, both of you have your own fear, and serving as a resistancy energy coming up here between both of you. Now, will there be an union between both of you here? Yes, there is definitely going to be a reunion energy coming up here. I've got the Ten of Cups energy coming up here. Happy home, happy family, happy relationship. But I feel like it's going to be taking some time because the Capricorn at this point of time here is having a very, very strong King of Wands energy. The energy of a little bit of um, temper issue, I would say here, or little bit of ego energy and selfishness energy come. I won't say selfishness is more of like stubbornness and ego based energy at this point of time here. Nicole. I'm also getting a very strong feeling defeated energy coming up here, which I feel like this is coming up strongly from your energy here, Nicole, because I feel like you feel here at this point of time that you have to do everything, like you have to initiate everything, like you have to be picking up everything by yourself here. So that's what I've got coming up here, which is just making you feeling overwhelmed and feeling overburdened. And yeah, I've also got the Empress energy coming up here. Both of your energy are still a little bit of you are coming up as a little bit of higher vibrational than him, but with this Wheel of Fortune here, the union is definitely going to happen. I've got, let's see about the time frame. I've got the number 7 coming up here for the union to happen. This may take around 7 weeks to 7 months from now. Late fall energy could be also quite significant here as well. So those are the time frame that I've got coming up here for you. Yes, it's going to happen. It's just going to be taking up some time. It may also happen around the month of July next year. So, yeah. Yes, twin, I've just done you before, Nicole. So if you can like scroll back around 10 or 15 minutes ago, you will be able to see you will be able to hear your reading. So done with Nicole, and let's see Alpha 22. Okay, your question. Okay. All right. So Alpha 22. Because you're welcome, Nicole. Becca, feelings and thoughts towards you. Okay. And for those of you who are waiting for free reading, you may start posting up your question, and I'll also like scroll back. So Alpha 22. What is going on with Becca? Still on the ego is what I'm getting coming up quite strongly here for you, Alpha 22. So even if you text them, I've got the Nine of Wands energy coming up here, a very strong feeling of a very strong feeling defensive, I would say here, a very strong ego energy coming up here. And I've also got this the devil energy, the justice, and the eight of swords energy coming up here, feeling little bit trapped within whatever situation, because the the surrounding environment, I would say here around them here, alpha, is some sort of like a toxic energy here is what I'm getting. So there is just something going on around them that making them feeling stuck and feeling trapped within their own emotion. Now if you want to text them just for the sake of, like just like letting out whatever you want to tell them, yes, you can do that, but I don't think that they're going to be replying towards you, or even if they reply towards you here, it's just going to be like one word or two words here. It's just kind of like short, how do I say it here, like short communication is what I'm getting. I've got the Queen of Wands energy coming up here from them. So still kind of like either ego energy, but also at the same time here the environment surrounding themselves is also not really that positive energy. So both of you coming up here is the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords energy coming up here. This may cause a little bit like head clash, or just like may cause like a frustration in general, I would say here, because you are coming up as the Queen of Swords energy, and they are coming up as the Queen of Wands energy. So the Queen of Wands energy can sometimes be on their own ego, kind of like thinking like, okay, I'm better, like I shouldn't have done that, like because I'm better, I'm just going to be like sitting here and just like waiting. And then you are on the other side here with this Queen of Swords energy here, with the communication you expect at least, I won't say acknowledgement, but at least like after you contact her, at least you're going to be expecting something, which is I feel like may not happen, or even if it happens, it's just going to be like a quick and just that's it. So this is what I'm getting coming up from Becca. So I've got the justice energy coming up here. The month of late September to the month of October is going to be quite significant. I feel like at this point of time here, if you want to wait, you can actually wait. I've got 5 coming up here as well. 5 weeks, I would say here, could be quite significant for both of you here, Alpha 22. So that's it for your reading, and thank you so much for your donation, and thank you so much for being patient. You can text her, but just, I mean, like when you text her, just be open to that you may not receive a reply, or even if you receive a reply, here is going to be like a quick and short thing. So just kind of like expect that. Alright, so thank you so much, and yeah, let's see all the free reading. I'm going to be scrolling up. Okay, okay, for those of you who have posted above, if you're still here, please let me know, so I don't have to be doing the reading for those who are no longer here. So let me just call up one by one. Jade's Cloud, are you still here? Jade's Cloud. Okay, Jade's Cloud is not here. Sherida Gunners. Sherida, are you still here? So Sherida is also not here. Scroll back up. Bella, Bella. Is Bella still here? Okay. What is your question, Bella? Let me see. I've been having dream with the Capricorns recently. Do they mean something? What does your dream mean? So let's see, Bella. What does your dream mean about the Capricorn? So they are thinking about coming towards you, or they're thinking about making some sort of like a move towards you here. But for some reason here, Bella, they are not really able to go ahead with that, or still kind of like within their own ego, because they have been thinking about giving you an offer, I would say here with this Page of Pentacles energy. But the Page and the Knight's energy coming up here is still someone who hasn't really made up their mind, someone who really hasn't made up their decision. So kind of like that on and off energy coming up here, which is why the communication or overall energy between both of you here is still like within this Hermit energy, like no communication or on and off communication at this point of time. Bella, thank you so much for tuning in and being patient while waiting for your turn. So, Bella, Anita Abdul, what? Anita, you're still here, right? Okay, yeah, still here. Okay, Anita, what is your Cancer person thought and feeling towards you? What is the Cancer thought? So for some reason, I'm getting that they're either busy on work situation here. I've got money energy coming up, but they're walking away from something. Definitely not walking away from you. I've got either toxic energy or karmic situation surrounding them here, or there might be someone actually like putting so much of thought into work, so much of thought into their own career here, and this is something that is going to be. This is like something they're going to be walking away from here. Callum James, I've already told you I cannot pull a place out of millions of places around the earth. So if you want me to answer that question, you need to put up which place are you wanting to look. Otherwise, I can't answer your question, and I'm just going to be skipping that. So Anita Abdul done. Who Kimon, are you still here? Kimon. Okay, Kimon is not here. Mm-hmm. Jaswinder, are you still here? Okay, no as well. Jaswinder, no. Shaho. Okay, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Shaho is not here. Libra love, if you're still here, I couldn't see your question anymore, so you may need to repost it. Natalie Williams, are you still here, Natalie? Okay, Natalie isn't here. Let me just scroll back up. Who else? Indira, are you still here, Indira? If you're here, please post your question. And else, okay, Sherida. Okay, I see Sherida comes in here. Okay, so Sherida, is there anything coming to you this month in love? Okay, Sherida, is there anything coming to Sherida in love this month? Is there anything coming up to Sherida in love this month? I've got a very strong fire energy coming up here. I've got fire and the Lover's energy coming in here for you, Sharida. So someone with a very strong fire sign, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, or this could also be talking about a love offer that will be coming up towards you here. I'm just not entirely sure that it will be coming up into this month, but this is what's coming up for you here in terms of love. A very strong relationship wise, I would say here, like a romantic relationship and a divine counterpart energy coming up here. I'm just not getting a very strong yes that it will be happening this month, but that's what coming up for you in terms of love. Manishka, what is your question? Mm, will you be getting a job opportunity this year? Not entirely. I'm not getting a very strong yes. You may get one around the month of October. If you're not getting it around the month of October, it may take around late spring next year. So may take around kind of like mid of next year is what I'm getting here, Manishka. If you're not getting one by the month of October. So Manishka is done. Let's see. Um, mm, 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 mm. Paula, uh, Paula, guidance concerning spiritual path. So, any spiritual messages for Paula? So, Paula, for you here, I've got a very strong rebirth energy coming up here, and I've got balance coming up here as well. Take time to relax, indulge a little more or less, set boundaries with your work. I've got rebirth energy coming in here. Reinvent yourself, give life to your dreams, create a new reality. So, with this rebirth energy coming in here, you are at this point of time, you're going through a rebirth process or going through a transformation process within yourself. So in this journey, you need to be patient, and maintaining a balance within yourself is really important for you here, Paula. And Sherida, I've actually answered your question. So Sherida done, Paula done. Um, who else? Fruit monkey is in here. Okay, Manishka, Paula, Fruit monkey. Is fruit monkey here? I don't think fruit monkey is here. Um, Salma. Okay. Okay, Ashwini and then Salma. Okay, can I get Ashwini, Salma, and then Ashwini, Salma, Kalam, Olivia. Okay, those are the three then. Okay. Ashwini. Oh, okay, Cake. Just post your question. I'll do Ashwini and then Salma while waiting up for your question. What is your question, Ashwini? Current feelings of Amit. Quite happy, I would say. Here I've got the Sun card coming up here. For him, a very strong happy energy, I would say here. So he has been having a lot of positive thoughts about you here, and for some reason, whatever had happened between both of you here, Ashwini, he's actually ready to put it all aside, like closing up the chapter of the past, and like he's having quite a lot of happy thoughts about you here. So he's been thinking about you quite happily. I've got the Nine of Pentacles energy coming up here. He sees you as someone who's actually like quite independent, someone who's actually like focusing on yourself. I'm not sure if both of you are in communication at this point of time, but for some reason, I'm getting that he might be, like seeing your progress or seeing things happening, like the way that you have been progressing and the way that you've been growing within yourself is something that's actually making him quite happy. So, Salma, what is Salma question? What is going on with Salsa's life? this person is feeling wounded, and I'm also getting a very strong feeling defeated energy coming up here as well, Salma. So there is something going on within their life here at this point of time that they are not feeling quite happy, feeling huge defeated energy and feeling wounded. And I feel like this is why they are having this very strong defensive energy coming up here as well from them. They're not really feeling good within themselves and with the way how their life has been moving forward. Okay, Cake, now let's see on Cake. Okay, does Michael wants to pursue you? Let's see. I'm doing Cake now. So Cake is last. And then after, so Cake. Does Michael wants to pursue you? So Cake. Let's see. I've got a very strong yes coming out for you here, Cake, that he does want to pursue you. But at the same time here, with this Wheel of Fortune and the Death energy, I've also got the Seven of Pentacles and the Empress energy. So let me just also answer your second question here as well. How does he feels about you? So how does he feel about you here with this Empress energy that I'm getting coming up strongly from him? This is definitely someone is actually putting in such a high pedestal energy is what I'm getting coming up from him here. Okay, so he definitely sees you like this Empress energy, someone, I won't say out of their league, but this is like someone is actually like quite having a quiet, putting in a high pedestal, I would say here. So they have quite a good impression on you here. They do want to pursue you, but at the same time they are not feeling too good within themselves. So a little bit of insecurity energy could be striking in here as well, feeling insecure within themselves. So what happened here is that they would just rather spending more time thinking about it here rather than spending more time thinking about it here rather than just going up and just like taking up a leap of faith and pursue you here. So this is what's serving as the challenge at this point of time here. Okay, so let me check into the outcome. There is also a little bit of guilty energy or feeling regretful, and I'm also getting a feeling of heartbroken energy coming up here. Now, this heartbroken energy or guilty energy can be something that is not related to you, or just like something that they're currently going on within themselves here. Okay, so kind of like they're still like going through an emotional healing, I would say here, or going through emotional healing, or just like taking their time. I'm getting a very strong taking their time at this point of time here. Okay, let me pull a time frame. But they do want to pursue you here is what I'm getting. I've also got the Two of Cups energy coming up here. I'm getting a very strong late fall energy coming up for you here, Kate, as the time frame and also like the number 8. So 8 weeks from now to the late fall can be quite significant coming up here for the time frame for him to pursue you. And let's see of messages from him. So the message is coming up from Michael here, Kate. I've got trust issues coming up here. I've got the time is not right for us, and then I've also got release your past, learn from it. I've got ask and look for signs, and then I've also got karmic situation coming up here with trust in the divine timing. So there could be a karmic situation at this point of time surrounding him. This karmic situation could be another person, could also be like toxic friend, toxic family members at this point of time, which is could also be like triggering up this huge trust issues energy within himself here as well. I think at this point of time, like I said before, that very strong sadness energy or heartbroken energy in general that I'm getting coming out from him is part of the emotional healing, is part of the release that he needs to be doing within himself here, which is what he's actually having a quite struggle at this point of time here. Okay, I've also got the time isn't right for us, and then I've also got the trust in the divine timing with you are my everything wants to come up here, wants to come up here as well. So they do have a very strong feelings towards you. Like I said, they do want to pursue you here, but at the same time, they are not really either able to do that or still like having a lot of things going on within themselves with this karmic situation, which is making them unable to move forward towards you. And with this, the time is not right for us, and the trust in the divine timing energy coming up here. Like I said before, the timing is going to be the major concern at this point of time here, because the time, I feel like even though now is not the right timing here, like later on in the future where it's actually going to be happening. So he wants you to be trusting up into the divine timing, and then I've also got ask and look for sign coming up here. So whenever you have doubt or whenever you have, like a question whether this is going to happen or not, on how does he feel towards you, you may ask or pray for signs to come in. So that's it for your reading, Cake. Thank you so much for your donation. And thank you so much for being patient. Destiny. Destiny, I don't see your question, so you may need to pose it once again. Oh, never mind, I got it. Does Keegan have feelings for you? Sharida, you may need to rewind it back because I don't really remember what your question. I don't really remember what I said. So you may need to, like rewind it back to see. So Destiny, does Keegan have feelings towards you here? I would say yes. I've got the Six of Swords energy coming up here with the Nine of Cups. This person does have a feeling towards you, but for some reason, either they are being stuck on something or they're just coming towards you in a little bit of slow manner. Here is what I'm getting. So you may need to manifest and sending them prayer here. But yes, he does have emotional feeling towards you. I've got the Nine of Cups and the Six of Swords energy coming up here. So, Mal, you can post your question. And yes, I will be coming up here once again. I will be having, so it will be like tonight, Eastern Standard Time. Sorry, this morning, like 12 hours from now, 10 to 12 hours from now, I will be coming back. And then tomorrow. So there will be two more live reading that I'll be doing today and tomorrow. How does Gemini feel towards you, and what is his action this coming August? A very strong regretful energy, feeling regretful, guilty, just like overall little bit of sadness energy coming up here. A little bit of anxiety is also another thing that I've got coming up here, and I've got the hangman energy here. It's like, I don't know how to say it. It's like almost like everything is turning upside down, So the Gemini is kind of like needing some time to be kind of like taking care of everything. It's like at this point of time, what he feels here is that everything in his soul has turned upside down. So I think there are so many chaotic energies surrounding himself at this point of time here, Malak. There is so many chaotic energy coming up here. Very strong regretful energy coming in here as well. I've got the Three of Cups energy coming in here, which is giving him a lot of anxiety, stress and anxiety energy coming up here, and a little bit of stagnancy energy coming in here as well. Could be an ego clash or head clash, not something related to you, but with this third party and sorry, with this Three of Cups energy coming up here, that could be someone else, like for example, like family members or just like friends, colleagues that he might kind of like having a head clash with, because there are so many egos energy, ego clash in general is what I'm getting coming up here. Yes, that is also regretful energy of how things had went down between both of you, but at this point of time, generally here, everything is has turned up so chaotic in their life at this point of time, which is making them feeling a little bit off balance at this point of time. Quite heartbroken energy coming in here as well. Sadness, heartbroken energy, losing up, almost feeling like a losing up control energy is what I'm getting coming up here. I've got the Ace of Swords energy coming up here, very strong communication energy that will be happening towards the month of August or towards the end of the month of August here, where this communication is going to be full of honesty, truth, and clarity. And what else coming up here? I've got the Six of Swords and I've got the Ten of Cups energy coming in here as well. The Ten of Cups energy is basically talking about like union, or like being together, like just like kind of like normally coming back to how both of you had been before, like happy home, happy family, happy relationship, like just being in together and moving forward into a much more stable and calmer water towards the end of the August, let's say time frame. Time. So I've got two aces coming up here. So yes, communication is definitely going to be coming up here, and this communication is also going to be coming up with a stability offer here as well. Like just like giving you comfort or giving you stability energy coming up here. I've got the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles energy coming in here together here as well. So like I said, richness in all level, the completion of cycle in all level here is what I'm getting. I've got the number 5 coming up here as the time frame. So around 5 days from now could be quite significant, or end of this month could be quite significant here as well. So that's what I've got coming up from him. Let me just answer Indira and then I'm closing up the reading. So, where's the question? When will AV start the communication and expressing his feelings? So, let's see. I've got the number 14 coming up here, so could be 14 days from now, could be September 14, but I'm getting a very strong Sagittarius energy coming up here. Could be November 14 or December 14, I would say here. 14, the number 14 is coming up quite strongly here for you, Indira. And that's it for the reading. Thank you so much, everyone who has tuning in. I truly appreciate that. I'll be having another 2 more live reading, which is going to be like around 10 hours from now, and then after that, the next day, the same time here as well. So I'll see you guys later, and have a good day, good night, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Stay safe and be blessed. Bye bye, everyone.